Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, A.G. Lafley owns more than $40 million worth of Procter & Gamble stock and has a condo overlooking Sarasota Bay in Florida. So why is the CEO of P&G still in Cincinnati instead of relaxing on a white sand beach? He's still here because he's whittling down the CEO shortlist. Lafley returned on an interim basis last May to fix concerns about the price of company stock. So who has what it takes to replace Lafley at a company that has operations in 80 countries, $85 billion in annual sales, and 121,000 employees worldwide? The job is expected to pay $16 to $20 million per year. The chief executive of P&G has always been promoted from within, and 5 group presidents who oversee business segments that generate billions of dollars in earnings appear to be the likely contenders. For now, Lafley seems focused on restructuring operations, but Business Courier reporter Barrett Brunsman is looking beyond that and joins Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer here in the studio with more on when and how Lafley will ramp up efforts to replace himself. Rob and Barrett.
Peg, thanks. Barrett, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Rob.
So how long is A.G. Lafley going to stay? He was enjoying life. He left P&G on a high note back in, I think, 2009. Everything was fine and dandy. He hit a home run. He has to leave Florida, come back to beautiful Cincinnati. How long is he going to stay?
Rob, it could be a couple of years, according to the market analysts and P&G insiders that I spoke with. Part of the reason for that is because A.G. Lafley is engaged in a restructuring of the company right now. He set up 4 distinct new divisions, and the people on our short list, 4 of them, are the heads of those divisions, along with the 5th person on our list, who happens to be Melanie Healy. She's the group president for North America, which is the largest market for P&G. It's about 40% of all their sales. And so A.G. is focused on getting those sales back up to the point they need to be where he can drive the value of shares to a higher level as well.
And how's that going so far, by the way, since he's gotten back in last May?
The last time A.G. Lafley was the CEO of P&G, he doubled the sales for the company. Took them to just about their current level, almost $85 billion a year. Right now, shares of stock since the time he got back till right now are relatively flat. It's almost the same thing. We're talking about a few dimes difference. So he's got a lot of work left yet to do to get those share price up.
Now, when you did talk to the analysts and some other insiders this week, and they talked to you about what Lafley's first job was, and Peg mentioned this, that he's trying to stabilize the idea of P&G. Is that a job you can get done in 2 years? I mean, or do you think he is, again, simply a headhunter that happens to cost a lot of money?
I believe he's hopeful he can get it done in that time, and frankly, the market analysts I spoke to said that we'll all be very much better off if he can, because that means these businesses will be successful. If he's not capable of doing it, it means that sales are not going well for P&G. Now, I can tell you this, it's a broad, massive company with operations in 80 different countries, and there are some things beyond control of a CEO. Let's take just one example, Venezuela. Currency fluctuations there could cost P&G $250 million in profits.
Wow.
So when you're the head of this global company, there are some things, you know, even if you're as adept at fine-tuning things as AG, it might take a little longer than you had anticipated.
And P&G's been in this situation before where they had to kind of have somebody come back and help when a CEO didn't quite work out, right?
The first time A.G. got the job as CEO, he replaced Dirk Yeager. And again, that was because the shares of stock, the price had plunged. The same thing happened under Bob McDonald. That it wasn't quite as bad, but the shares were sort of moribund. And people really, there's a great pressure on the CEO of this company, not just to know everything there is about marketing and sales of Tide laundry detergent, but how to drive those shares, because so many people in Cincinnati and around the world are investors in this company.
Well, obviously we're going to be watching this very closely, and we'll be tracking that stock along with everybody else. And thus ends the baldest segment in TV history. Peg, back to you.
Well, thanks, gentlemen, very much.